Hello lovelies, I welcome you all to my channel and I greet you all according to the time you are watching this video. So in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make a long skirt, a beautiful long skirt. So if this sounds like what you are interested in, kindly watch to the end and don't forget to hit the subscribe button when you are done watching, and do not also forget to like, comment and share this video. Here is my African print fabric folded into two on the wrong side with the widest part of my body, which is my hip. I also marked my desired length, which I'll be cutting out right away. So the measurements you'll be needing are your waist measurement, your hip measurement, your knee measurement, and of course the full length of the skirt. So this part I'll be cutting it away, which I'll use later for the band. So from my waist, I marked about 9 inches for the hip line, and this is the knee measurement, which is about 22 inches from my waistline, and the remaining part is just the full length of the skirt, and I added like 2 inches for hemming. Okay, 1.5 inches is also fine. So when I was done marking those lines, I just projected them, just as you can see me do. Then it's now time to mark out the horizontal measurement, and that's my waistline, that is my round waist measurement divided by 4. I added about 2 inches seam allowance because I'll be attaching a lining, so it's better you add like 2 inches or 2.5 inches seam allowance. Okay, so this is me just adding like 2 inches seam allowance to all the measurements I listed earlier, that is the waist, the hip, the knee and the full length of the skirt. So because it's a straight skirt, I will be transferring my round hip measurement divided by 4 all the way down. So when I was done doing that, I just connected all the marks. Okay, you can see that the shape is coming out. Do not forget your seam allowance, which I will also be connecting like so. Okay, like I said, it's either you add like 1.5 inches or 2 inches. Well, it all depends. Okay, so when I was done creating the lines, I will just be trimming out the excess. So the front panel is ready. To get the back piece is very similar. The only difference is that you'll be adding your zipper allowance, which could be 1.5 inches or 2 inches, but I would suggest you add like 2 inches. Okay, because we'll be doing this bum contour, so you need enough allowance to create that. So when I was done doing that, for the front panel, there was something I did there. I just marked a slant line like that on the waist area. The essence of this is to prevent bulging around the belly area. Okay, so just take out about 1/2 inch from that point and that's it. So for the zipper at the back, watch what I did, guys. I curved that beginning part. I did not just make it straight. So that beginning part would take care of the zip bulge. You know, when you are making a dress and you take out your zip bulge, that was exactly what I did there. If you notice, I just took out about 1/2 inch and I will be opening it up just as you can see me do. Most persons will not do it, but it's good to do it so that when you wear the skirt, it won't be folding at the back. Take note of this part I am doing here. It is for your, they call it bum contour. I don't know the other English they use for it. So there was a way I curved that part. I will be curving that bum area towards the knee. This is the knee part. You see the way I did it then before opening it up. The reason for this is that your skirt will be able to accommodate your backside. Okay, so kindly take note of this. So after cutting both the front and the back panels, I just cut out my lining. You would do exactly the same thing. The only difference is that your lining should be like 1 inch shorter than your fabric. That is just the only difference. So you may want to ask why you are making the lining shorter than the fabric. The reason is because you would not want your lining to show at the front. So that's the reason you are going to reduce it. So as you can see, I just took out about 1 inch, such that when I sew the two together, the lining will be hiding. Okay, that's the reason. Then I also cut out the back lining, and for the waist area, I'll be cutting out a band, although I don't think I showed it in this video. So you can determine how wide you want your bands to be. Some persons use 2 inches, 2.5 inches. So that one totally depends on you. And kindly note, when you are cutting your bands, take note of the full length of your skirt. So if your skirt is 38 inches, your band is 2 inches, then your other part of the skirt will be 36 inches, right? So if you are cutting out your band, you won't just cut out 2 inches, you'll cut out 2.5 inches. And for the other part, you won't just cut 36 inches, you'll cut out 36.5 inches. The essence of the half you're adding is for joining. If you don't add those 0.5, your skirt will appear shorter. So do you see how I joined my lining to the fabric? So you first of all sew the lower part, join it together. You will notice that it's shorter than the other one, is fine. Then when you have sewn the lower part, which is the hemi, you will make sure the waist area touches. Then you just stitch on the sides and you turn to the right side. That's it. So you know that the back part of this skirt will have 2 panels, and that's what you are seeing right there. Also note, there will be slit on this skirt, so that bulgy part is where the slit is going to start from, all the way to the hem. I am done attaching my lining, and I'm just closing it. The reason why I'm closing it is because I'll be facing the right side of the front piece and the back piece together to join it. So if you don't attach these two back panels this way, you won't be able to achieve that. And again, to also make room for straight zip if you do it this way. So when I was done joining the two back parts of the skirts, I went ahead to join both the front piece and the back piece with the two right side facing each other. And when you are doing that, you will now introduce your measurement again. You see that measurement you took before, you will do it again, because this is more like the final part of the skirt. So you will put your waist measurement, your hip, like that to the end. Then you would sew all the way down, and that was what I did here. If you look carefully, I had already attached the band, because it is very easy to do. Attaching a band is very easy. And in case you don't know how to do that, I will be tagging some videos to this video of the skirt I've made, so you see how to attach a band to your skirt. So here is me just attaching the zipper, which is very easy too. If you need to make a straight zipper, it's good you use your zipper footer. That way it will be very easy to stitch. So I hope you learned something from this video, and if you have not been making a straight skirt, I believe this video will just do justice to that. And if you have watched this video to this point, I really appreciate you. You are the best. And if you are yet to subscribe, kindly do, and don't forget to like, comment and share this video. See you all in my next one. Bye.